Yeah, that you brought the heat there, man. That was
for the end here.
I hope you're all getting value out of this, but that segment right there, that was the heat.
Hi guys, I'm Bob Johnson, and this is the Bob Mortgage Jam Session. Now I was telling Brandon we need to check and see like how many jam sessions we've done so far. I need to put that in there, like this is the 60th episode of the Bob Mortgage Jam Session or something like that. Brandon, you need to find that out for me because, you know, we've had some consistency behind this, and I think it's getting close to, you could be our 60th guest.
Awesome.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
60th guest, but first on time.
Pretty much first on time.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you.
I really do. Thank you so much. Okay, so we could just record, you know, a quick 4, 5, 6 minute deal on the story, on your phone for the story, and then we can figure out how to swipe up to go watch it.
Or for the, you mean for the TV, right? Like I would record 6 minutes for Instagram TV.
But can't we just put it in the story?
Not 6 minutes.
How long is Instagram or the story? 1 minute?
No, yeah, it's like
Okay.
a minute, it's short.
Yeah. So give me. But I do want to put something in the story. I want a 1 minute.
It
Then
could be less than 1 minute in the story.
That's fine.
Put however much I can, you know.
That's fine. We'll just need to find 1 minute that is.
I think the introduction. I mean, for like.
Yeah. The introduction when I go into.
Like introducing.
Yeah, we got Matthew Soto on the jam session. Okay, so I think we could do that for that 1 minute piece every time, and then we could follow that up with 6 minutes, 10 minutes on Instagram TV. Swipe up to watch 6 minutes of the video, whatever. Because we got to get to like, man, I think I got to get to like 10,000 fans on Instagram followers before we can swipe up to have it go to like YouTube or swipe up to go to Twitter.
10,000.
It's not that much. Hey, go follow me on Instagram. I'm at like 2,000. I need 8,000 more of you people to follow me so I can have this little swipe up feature.
And do it for me too, because if he's successful, then I'm successful. So, really
What are you doing in front of the camera?
I know, right?
Aren't you supposed to be behind the camera?
I'm gonna blur my face out during this. So.
The way that you do it is you ask him how much he makes. He tells you how much he makes, and that's what you use. And if it's enough, then he qualifies. If it's not, we can't do it.
Right. No, but I'm saying, assuming that he went going down the next path, if he said he makes enough,
Yeah.
then forecloses, he's a, first and second payment default. They find out, hey dude, you don't make what you stated. They couldn't come back on us and say that we,
Not if you do it that way. Hey, how much do you make? Oh, I make $20,000 a month. Great. You know what? That's not enough for you to be able to buy a house. I'm sorry, I can't do a loan for you. Or, yeah, it is. We can do a loan for you now because it's stated income. Where people got in trouble was they would coach the client on how much money they need to state to be able to buy a home. That's what got originators into trouble because that's not really what stated income is about.
Yeah. A new lead call.
Okay. New lead call. Love it. What else?
Yes, good morning. It's Hector with Bob Mortgage. How can I help you?
Other things, but
See, Hector got a little,
Yes, sir.
new lead call. He's on camera. A little pep in his voice. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, we're about to go live with JPAR Real Estate Group. So what I'm doing, I got invited into a team lead panel. And basically what this is their top producing teams and people, individual agents that's looking to become a team. They wanted me to talk about how I built my team, why I built my team, the things that drive us in our business every day, and how we've been able to keep our team together and perform at such a high level. And very, very thankful to JPAR, the executive management team over there, asking me to come in and teach this to a big group of high producing real estate agents. So hopefully I'm going to bring it and bring some awesome value to them. So we'll give you a little bit of a snappy, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to ask Brandon if that's going to be okay. But they may just keep this internal. So take care.
So Bob, tell us the same thing about your a little bit about yourself, you and your team size,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
where you came from.
The first two people that I originally hired on my team to really teach me and tell me, look, you've got a great process, you have a great system, let go, trust us. And I've been very blessed, man. I have a great team that makes me look awesome every single day. Starts off with my wife, who heads up my marketing and relationship management, business development. Then I have two loan officer assistants, Hector and Chris. I have Marla, who handles my pre-underwriting as an underwriter, pre-approvals. Then I have Deborah, who's my contract to close specialist, kind of like a transaction coordinator. Then I have Craig and Stacy, who are my processors, so my team processors. And then I have Brandon, who handles all my videography and social media. I think one of the big things in starting a team is understanding that you have a responsibility to that person that you're going to bring on, and you want to make sure that you have the time, energy, effort to dedicate to them to help them reach their goal first. Not you reach your goal. It's what is it that you can provide to them in value and education in all the stuff that you're going to be doing to help them reach what they want, right? So you're interviewing them, you're asking them questions. Where do you want your goals to be? What are you trying to accomplish in this business, okay? Because most of the time we try to hire to help us, and then we just lose out because then they're feeling as if it's a job. So you got to hire right. So Joe said it, I said it earlier, hire slow, fire fast, make sure that you're very particular about the skill set you're looking for. So I look for everybody that's opposite of me, right? I don't hire my same skill set because it's going to fail, right? I clearly define the roles with those team members. I want everybody to have their own lane, and I want them to be an expert in that lane, because if there's too much crossover or I'm not clearly defined in the roles, then there's confusion and then there's missed opportunities. People drop the ball because somebody says, I thought you had that, or I thought you had that, and you can't have that. You have to clearly define roles. And the last two things I think on that part is, a lot of times we expect the team members' loyalty because they're part of our team or I pay them, and you can't expect anything. You have to wake up every day and earn their loyalty, right? Thank you. Regardless if you're paying them or not, you have to earn it, because they have plenty of opportunities. They have plenty of realtors, they have plenty of lenders they can go work for, so they've chosen to work for me, but I have to work 10 times as hard to make sure they want to stay here. And then the last thing is be prepared for them to leave. Too many people get upset when, well, I've trained them and now they're going to go out and compete. You know what? We all started somewhere. Train them to make them the best that they can be, earn their loyalty, and if they decide to go out on their own, congratulate them.
Wish them well.
Wish them well, absolutely.
Yeah, that was you brought the heat there, man. That was
For the end here.
I mean, I hope you're all getting value out of this, but that segment right there, that was the heat. Tell me about one of the biggest risks you've had to take.
I think that's every day in this business. I take those kind of risks. I mean, I took one in September of '96 when I jumped into this business, and it was absolutely straight commission, and I had no relationships. You had nothing, and you had to go out there and make a dollar, right? And so in business, I didn't worry about the outcome of making the dollar. I just figured out what I needed to do on a daily basis, and the dollar would eventually come. So I kind of eliminated my risk that way with my mind to focus on the process, not the outcome.
Exactly.
But all along with each of my companies was a risk. Coming back into production. So a lot of you, if you don't know my past, I've spent a lot of time building companies. And in January of 2016, I made a decision, my wife and I made a decision, let's get back, boots on the ground, let's get back into production. And that's a risk, because I had no business, I had no contacts, I had nothing at that time because I was just coming off of a business that we had built. And it was a huge risk because there's no revenue coming in. And it's obviously paid off really well.
Bob, thank you so much.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
On camera, can I get a thumbs up if this was valuable?
Thumbs up,
Very
maybe.
good.